we're gonna do a new sequence, new thing, new something. All right, we're already we're starting off awkward. This is just a continuation. Instead of awkward author book reviews, we're gonna do awkward author rambling because, as in the statement of the thing, I'm an author. I word. I word. See, whole words. I can write them, not speak them maybe, but I can write them. So this one is Soul Solution. It is a paranormal romance novella I wrote for Decadent Publishing. Now it involves it's about soul collectors. But the whole concept of it was really fun. So what we did is Decadent was doing a line of Beyond Fairy Tales, and what they would do is they would assign you a fairy tale, and you had to write a romance based off the fairy tale. It could be any subgenre. So you could do sci-fi, you could do frickin' Cinderella in outer space, whatever you want, although that's been done, I believe. And probably very, very well. But they've just really, really, there were some that were the common fairy tales, and there were obscure ones. So when you were assigned it, you looked up what fairy tale you got. I won the lottery on this one. I got Hans Christian Andersen's String of Pearls fairy tale, which in fact is not really a fairy tale at all. Let me tell you, this thing is like maybe a page or two long. I was scrolling through online, that's where I read it, because it's free text at this point. But String of Pearls is this old woman babbling about the Copenhagen line in Denmark. Nothing mystical about this shit. There's nothing fairy-esque or supernatural or fun to deal with, any of this. But she's, kvetching about that, and talking about, okay, at this stop, and a farmer and his wife lived, and then they died there. Awesome, Granny. Told me tons. And it continues, along this, and there's no actual story or plot to this fairy tale. So I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? But thankfully, I really like a challenge. So, what I came up with is Soul Collectors. And the String of Pearls is actually the string, he wears a bracelet that looks like a string of pearls, but the orbs are where he collects souls. And I did it where it takes place in Denmark, starts in Copenhagen, and every night he takes the Copenhagen line to a different club. So he makes a different stop along the Copenhagen line. Found ways to work this in. And on the first stop of the night, he's been doing this for years and years and years. First stop of the night, he ends up meeting, at the club, he meets this girl, Mina, and she's just really pragmatic and very kind of bossy. I mean, I love those characters, to be honest. But she, pushes him in a way that another woman hasn't pushed him in a long, long time. And really strikes him, and the two of them just hit it off. But because he's a soul collector and not alive, and his touch is toxic to humans, therein lies the problem. And the whole mystery of what Soul Solution is about. So it's definitely a fun read if you're jonesing for a dark romance or a fairy tale. I would highly recommend it. Thanks.